Hey guys, it's your boy Malik on Fleek back at it again with another video. And I know I forgot to say the 3.0, but I always wanted to talk about this ship, right? This is the first ever ship I ever had in my entire life. Like this. I watched Zootopia when it first came out. Like, what was it? 2016 when it came out? Like, so 5 years ago. It was about 6 years ago, but I watched it when it first came out. And I never shipped characters. Yeah, I like some characters being together. Yeah. That's standard stuff. But like, physically looking up fanfics, looking up on YouTube, watching AMVs, looking at like people ship them. Like, I was in heavy detail. Like the way I'm talking about Damian Wayne and Raven, like their ship, that's how I was like deep diving with this ship. Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde, bro. I was into that shit. Like, I loved their fucking, like, their vibes. Like, I was so into it that I was like, I was looking at fanfics. I was scared go through YouTube just to look at fan comics that people made. I didn't go as far as to look at like actual like written books, like fan fiction, like I did with Damian Wayne and Raven. But if I did, I would have for this ship. It's just like, if you haven't seen this movie, which you should have. It's been almost 6 years now since the movie been out. Like, I've been waiting for this a fucking second movie for this shit. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Like, they are a vibe, and people who make it in fan fiction, who makes this ship, makes them 10 times better than what they were in the movie. Like, in the movie, you know, you can see like their friendship, you know, kind of flirtatious, but when they get in that fan fiction, I think the fan fiction is what really set me off with this ship. Is that when they made that shit, and it's just like, oh my god, I love them. I love them. As in, when it came to DC, when it came to Damian Wayne and Raven, it came from a movie. Then I got to fan fiction, just like I did with Zootopia, but it was the movie that made me, the animation that made me generally like Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde. I was like, yo, I fuck with them. But when I started looking them up, I just felt like I was going into it. Like, I'll tell you what, when I become obsessed with something, I really dive deep in that shit. When I want to know something, I really want to go down there. And you cannot tell me that you did not love them. You could not tell me. Y'all probably had ships for everything else. Maybe not this movie, but I did. Because Judy Hopps, fuck, I love her. Nick Wilde is the embodiment of personality that I want. Not his struggles, trust me. I do not want his struggles, but I want what he has. Like after he did all that shit, like his fucking confidence. That's like when you're younger, movies makes it impressive. You're impressionable when you're younger, and this dude shapes half of my personality. At least half of that shit. I might have like downgraded from that personality because I haven't like watched the movie in a while. I haven't seen him or any of the fan fiction since like I think I stopped around like 2018, 2017. But that, I had his personality. I embodied that shit. I went deep. You know how people make fun of people watching anime and talk about when they see an emo kid, everybody wants to be like that emo kid because, you know, he still gets the girls and he also looks cool. That's what people did. I did that for Nick Wilde. I really did that. And I was over here looking for my Judy Hopps, dog. I was looking for my Judy Hopps. You cannot tell me that you did not fall in love with these two characters. I still love Nick Wilde. Judy Hopps, I still like her too, but not as much as I respect the fuck out of Nick Wilde. I love this man, and I love their ship. This is the first time I wanted to talk about this for a long time. Like, I was just thinking about it last week, and I'm like, you know what ship I never talked about? I never talked about Judy Hopps and fucking Nick Wilde. And I promise you, if you look up the fucking fan fiction for these two characters, dog, you're gonna love them too. Because these people, I tell you what, when people are creative with their shit, they make masterpieces. Cause golly, I be like the shit, like people drawing comics from them, actually writing like books from, bro. Oh my god, they're fucking fire. That's why I'm still into the Damian Wayne and Raven ship, because the books keep me into it. The fan fiction keeps me into that, because it's fire. It's fire. Like, oh my god, you don't understand. If you don't understand what the fuck I'm talking about, you need to get off my video, because you obviously haven't seen any of my Raven and Damian Wayne videos at all. Not one. because you know I go heavy when it comes to my ships. I have a reason for why I like them ships. I have a reason. These are the only 2 ships I ever like fucked with. Like I went deep dive for them. These are the only 2, and this one right here, Nick Wilde, Judy Hopps, was number 1. Uno, the first iteration of my shipping, because I never did it before, not once. I never did it before until this happened, until this movie, until I saw the fan fiction on YouTube. Y'all just don't understand, like shit. I wasn't even watching porn then. Bro, this shit had my attention so much that I didn't even know about porn. I was so invested in this shit. I'm pretty sure I would have jacked off to Judy Hopps, to the fan fiction, because they be making her fine as fuck. Shit, me talking about now, I kind of want to go back on YouTube and start looking at the fan fiction and shit. Look at all the shit I read, and since it's been a while since I read them, now I could just like, with a fresh mind, be like, oh shit, this is why I loved it in the first place. And it was so hard. YouTube made it so hard to find these fanfics, because somebody will make a video about it in the first book. It would take me a good search just to find the second part of that fanfiction. It would take me that long. It would take me a good hour, 2 hours. I might have to watch a good other shit before I finally find the next iteration, or somebody actually like had the full fanfic on YouTube. And I'm pretty sure they started deleting them now. Like shit was getting taken off. I can't find this shit. It's hard as fuck. And for my like 3, 4, 5 viewers, who actually watch my videos, bro, I'm telling you, if you look up these fanfictions, bro, you will not be disappointed, because these people are creative as fuck, and you'll fall in love with these 2 just like I did. Like the movie, it made me fall in love with them. Like I loved them. I love them in the movie. But since I was like, I wanted a Zootopia 2 so bad, I started looking at fanfics, and when I did that, bro, it was just, bro, it was like drugs. I could not stop consuming them bitches. Like, bro, I smoke. Bro, I smoke every day. Every cigar I smoke is how like many videos I've watched in a day. I smoked like a good couple of times, dog. And this shit had my full attention when I was a kid. Full attention. I think I just hit the teens when this movie came out. No, I was 15. Yeah, I was 15. So I was like about to hit 16, and this shit hit my soul. Like it made me want to have what they have. It made me want that shit, bro. Like I didn't want to be in a relationship that was not like this. I did not. To this day. I mean, not to this day, but like back then, I did not want any relationship that was not like these 2 niggas. These 2 lovebirds. Bro, if you say I was a furry, bro, I don't know to this day. I mean, I don't dress up like a furry, but like Jesus, they make an impression. Like all the girls I love in animation are animal hybrid, or just a straight up animal. I'm sorry that the fucking creator made them fine as fuck. Like they make them finer than the humans. Like is that my fault, or is that the creator's fault? To be honest, it's nobody's fault. You need to mind your damn business. It's like, it's not your problem, nigga. Get the fuck out my face. I'm just saying, you need to, y'all need to watch. You don't need to watch Zootopia to understand these 2. You need to get on the fan fiction, bro. They tell their backstories way better than the movie did. They tell their personalities way better than the movie did. I need to find these shits again. They did immaculate. They did an immaculate job with these 2. Like, oh my god, it makes me want to go back in time just to read. It's oh god, it's like when you read a comic or you read anything, it's just like, if I could just erase my mind and read this masterpiece again, that's exactly what I want to do for this ship. I fucking love this ship, and y'all just don't understand. Your eyes are not open. You're not enlightened. You don't understand shit about this ship. I'm sorry, because this ship has sailed. It's been a while, and I think people jumped at the high horse, because when I say I promise you, when 2016, 2017, around that time, millions of people was looking for this ship, I was not the only. You probably did that shit. You probably did that shit too. I promise you. Because when I saw the views, bro, it was a good couple. It was a good amount of people watching those fanfics. But that's enough for me. I need to watch. You need to go find a fanfics. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Malik on Fully 3.0 out. Deuces.